Everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using a collection from Saguaro Paperie, and I apologize if I am saying that wrong. This is a collection. I found her on Instagram. I don't think she has any other collections, but I love supporting small businesses, and so that's why I ended up purchasing this. I mean, it's a beautiful collection, but love that it's a small business. So what I'm going to do is I obviously cut up that striped paper, and I am distressing the ends of each of the stripes. And then I am just going to kind of just stack them then on top of each other. I didn't want or think you wanted to watch me distress every single piece of the papers, and so I ended up cutting all that out. I did go ahead and fussy cut some of the flowers out of the floral paper before I started recording, and so I am going to kind of try to layer them around the top of my photo. This is a photo of my mom and I at Easter, and I was going to include it in an Easter layout, but really I had this idea in mind with all of these flowers, and so I needed to find a photo that I could use that kind of had some florals in it, and thought this was just a perfect photo. I did end up flipping the colors on the bottom of that bottom stripe because I had some yellow flowers but no yellow anywhere else, and so I did end up switching that around. Thankfully, the ATG gun tape, you can kind of roll it on off of the paper, so that was nice to be able to not ruin that paper, I guess. So I wanted to bring in a couple of pieces from my stash as well. So I have those doilies. I am going to try to get a couple of those in. And then these acrylic pieces are actually from close to my heart. I think it's the Flower Shop collection. It was. And so I wanted to kind of incorporate some of those as well. I have some Felicity Jane hearts and flowers right here. These are puffy stickers. The colors just matched really nicely. And so I wanted to, again, just bring in some of my stash. I am going to pop my photo up on foam tape. Kind of how I have it laid out now is kind of how I am going to end up leaving it. I just kind of have to tape everything down. I had one flare left from a Scrap and Happy Studio pack as well. That was a bright pink camera that I thought would match this layout, and so I am just going to try and incorporate that one as well. So one of the things, you kind of plan the layout, plan the placement of all the flowers, but then to actually get them all taped down, I had to take them all up again and then kind of place them where I wanted them. Luckily, it wasn't too hard because the big flowers, I guess, were just one cluster. Or two bigger clusters, I guess. So that was easier, but I've done it before where all the flowers are separate and I have it laid out how I want, and then I end up having to take it all apart and reassemble when I tape it down. You can see I did fussy cut another yellow flower. I just wanted to kind of bring that side of the layout down a little bit and bring in some more of that yellow. So I added that and then found another yellow puffy floral and snuck that in there. Some of the sayings on that Felicity Jane puffy stickers were really good too and would work. And so I am going to incorporate one of those. With this acrylic piece, I did have to use my tacky glue to get that down. Same with that top one. I just loved how that was a circle and said love this. And it fit well, I felt like, up at the top there in that space. I kind of wanted something down in the bottom, and so I had to figure out that kind of cluster as well. Here's that flare. I did end up deciding to add that to the heart on the left side of the page. Here, this is one of the many ephemera packs here. I just kind of wanted to see what was in there and what I could use. Didn't really find much that I wanted to use for a cluster down on the bottom. I think I bought the majority of the collection. She had lots of different options, and I've had this for a while now, so I don't even know if this is available or not. If it is, I will go search for it and see if it is, if you want to support her. I had these little circle stickers, so I added a heart to the right hand side of the page just to fill in some more of the space, but decided to bring in another doily for the bottom. I thought that would be a good base for a cluster at the bottom, and so I end up adding that after really having to tear up that photo there. But I did find some floral stickers in the on one of the sticker sheets, and so I decided to kind of play along with that and add that. And then I did sneak in that puffy phrase that says lovely. That's off that Felicity Jane sticker sheet, and then just brought in a simple heart down at the bottom. Again, I just have so much. I have chipboard pieces that I don't even think I got into on this layout. There's just so much that I have in this layout that it is almost a little bit overwhelming. And there's some kind of desert, I believe she's out in Arizona, kind of some desert things in the collection that I probably won't use. And so I'll have to end up trying to kind of figure out what to do with those. I thought about a cluster on the top left that is just really open up there, and there's these really cute chipboard kind of frames, Polaroids. I just decided it was just going to be too much, I think. And I've got to be better at being okay with open space is what I really really need to do. I did sneak in another flare from Scrap and Happy Studio, a heart one behind that doily at the top as well. Again, just kind of piecing together this layout with my stash, which felt good. It felt good to use pieces that have been kind of set aside, a collection that I think I've used a couple of times, but then it's just been kind of sitting. And so it was good to use pieces from my stash. And I am finding that without, and this, I feel bad because I love Close to My Heart. I really did. But without buying new collections like every other month from Close to My Heart, that I am able and I guess more willing, to use up older collections in my stash. So that's been really a positive aspect on it, I guess. But that is going to finish off this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I will see if she's still got any available and link it down below if you are interested. But I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.